Excellent morning to everyone in the OG family and those visiting us to see this opportunity. My name is Cornell McLean. I am here in Toronto, Canada, just east of Toronto in a place called Ajax. Sunny outside now, but earlier it was snowing. To believe that we're now on the 15th of April, spring, and we're experiencing snow. Wow. But it's a great opportunity, great day. I'm thankful, I'm grateful for this opportunity to be your host today and presenting to you this Wednesday, Work From Home Wednesday. Now, I'll just give a few minutes before I begin so that we can get everyone on board so we can start this presentation. I'm certain that, and I hope that I'll be able to add value to your life today with what I have to share with you. My journey with my wife in ORGANO started about 8 years ago, and we had so many things going on, but when you look at today's world, you know, a lot of things have been happening and a lot of noise happening around us, and it's how we navigate through those noises that I want to share with you. So just give a few more minutes for some people to come on board and also for us to go live on Facebook. So I'm going to share with you my screen. Go here. Okay, so just to move things around so I can speak to everyone today. So what I'm sharing with you today from Work From Home is predicting your future. Now, ORGANO shares a great story with us in regards to an opportunity that we can use. But in light of the story that we tell about ORGANO and the opportunity, we also have to be in control of our future, and predicting our future is what we can do. So when you're looking at, you know, working from home, the art of getting lost, and, you know, a lot of us were bombarded by a lot of things, you know, people, places, things, the situation, news, everything that's coming at us, we tend to lose focus. So the distractions that we're hearing in today's world, and these are just a few of the things that I have encountered, you know, social media. And when I say social media, even though we're utilizing social media to stay connected to our business, and our business right now is relying on social media to keep it afloat. That's the great thing about ORGANO, is because organically we are connected via the internet. You know, we have a home-based business, and being the fact that we're, you know, isolating ourselves from society, we're not isolated from our business. So our business, we're using social media, but social media can also be a distraction because we have so many ways of connecting with people that we tend to lose focus as to what we're doing on a daily basis. You know, we check our emails, we check our WhatsApp, we check, you know, LinkedIn, we check all these things, and we're losing focus and direction as to what we're, you know, what our intent is for the day, what our game plan is for the day. You know, we have financial challenges, and, you know, a lot of us, we're at home, and the fact that we're at home, we cannot be at our place of employment, and our income, we're kind of in a fluster as to where our income is coming from. You know, as well as the banks now are doing things to mitigate that, but we're still up in the air as to what's happening. We have families around us. That's a big part of, you know, working from home. You know, we have kids, spouse. I'm blessed that my wife and I, we do ORGANO together. So there's still a little distraction because we're being pulled, and because we're in confined space right now, we tend to nudge at each other. We have pets, you know, anxiety is a big thing that's affecting, you know, being a distraction. Health, decision fatigue also, because we're making so many decisions on the fly that we probably didn't make when we were out and about. And that's basically some of the distraction. Multitasking as well. I'm finding that doing so many things, being at home and having to do so many things all at once, or thinking I have to do it all at once, can be distracting. And, in your environment too, clutter can also be a distraction. So you have to identify those distractions and try to eliminate those distractions, or, once you get a hold of those distractions, at least you know it. So when it does appear around you, you know how to deal with it. So there's a saying here, bad decision made with good intentions are still bad decisions. And what do I mean by that? Well, when you look at a map, and a lot of us, I'm very good, I'm not directionally challenged. So when I get on the road, I can know how to get from point A to point B and the road. But sometimes life is a road map, and we tend to get distracted as well. But we're lost before we know that we're lost. And a lot of times we're, when the end of the day comes and you're looking back on what you've done for the day, you've said, wow, I didn't get much of my task or a lot of my things done because of all the distractions that have reared its ugly head throughout your day. So also, knowing how to identifying that and knowing how to, get back on track. We wind up where the roads we're on end up. And what I mean by that is that, when you're lost, if something is basically distracting you, you tend to move in that direction of the distraction. So let's say the kids are fighting, you're homeschooling, and the kids are, misbehaving. You tend to focus on that and lose track of what you're doing. So you're on that road where that distraction is leading you. So like physical path, roadways, highways, these are predictable. The outcome of your destination is predictable based on the direction of travel. So a lot of us, we're moving in a direction towards our distraction, and our distraction, at the end of the day, we can predict as to where you're going to be down the road. So little things. There's a book that I loved, also by, Napoleon Hill, called Outwitting the Devil, which talks about drifting, having distraction that's drifting you away from your path. So your direction determines your destination. So directions, that we're looking towards your destination. So the direction, determined by your destination. So when you look at financial, professional, social, moral, spiritual, and relation, and if you look at all those, financially, professionally, all the lees are there except for relation. But we can also make up a word called relationally, right? If you're, but when you're looking at your destination, right, and the direction that you're going, ask yourself, if you were to see yourself financially in the next 2 to 5 years, where would you probably, you'll probably have a good idea as to where you want to be. So financially, when I look at myself, I say, within the last 2 to 5 years, I want to see ORGANO as the vehicle that's going to take me to, financial freedom. How does that look? I'm painting a picture. I'm building my dreams around what I picture it's going to be, right? I put a dollar figure in with that dream. Professionally, going to school, I saw myself as a, I saw myself as an economist, right? Taking economy, and, didn't end up in that realm. I became a business analyst. And I love the fact that I was able to, transition and take those skill sets into what I found I love to do. I love working with numbers, not so much with people. And being an analyst, you're more or less stuck behind your desk, plugging away at pulling numbers from a database and basically analyzing what those numbers are, saying to the organization or to, a specific group that you're working for. And to me, numbers can tell many stories, whether bad or good. When you're looking at, relationship, a lot of us, when we're looking at ourselves and we're looking at a relationship, we want to, see ourselves. When I saw myself in a relationship, I said, is that this person the person I can be with for the rest of my life? I'm not looking at short term. No one goes into, into this looking for a short-term relationship. We're always going to a relationship looking for, is this the person that I can take home to my parents, and my parents will accept that person for me. So, we have always looking for, our destination, our final outcome. So when you're looking at your direction, we all have intention, and these intention may not align, or maybe a disconnect to the direction that we're traveling. We all have good intention, as we said, right? But not all intentions are going to take us to the direction that we want to go. So directions, are always trumped by, Trump's intention. And as you can see from this, I use ORGANO as, the direction that is, that I chose to focus on. And, a lot of us are here, and those that are, chiming in to hear about this opportunity, ORGANO has provided a direction for myself and my family and for my loved one, especially in this time where the world is, losing focus and losing a lot of, the things we take for granted. And ORGANO is still providing us with an income while we're working from home, while we're, isolating ourselves from the rest of society. And that's the thing, we're still on our path. We're still using this vehicle to get to our destination. So, direction trumps intention. So when we're looking at, the direction, we're looking at these key principles. You are not unique. Well, we are all unique. Sorry about that. We're all unique, right? You're unique. I'm unique. Our path is not. We're all on, all on path, but a lot of us, our path are moving in the same direction. Your story is not. I've heard so many stories over my time in my, my tenure here in ORGANO, that I don't think I've heard any new stories that I haven't heard before. All of our stories, are not unique. Our destination is not unique. We're all looking for the same thing, financial freedom. We're looking for, a lot of things in life, and a lot of us have the same, destination that we're looking to get to, right? Retirement, we're looking for peace of mind, freedom, all these things that we're looking for, and we're all looking and traveling in that same direction towards our destination. So that's not unique. So at the end of the day, what we look at, we're looking at what we need. So somebody who can, see what we don't. And what I mean by that is, on the day-to-day, journey that you're on, you're going to, it's like they say, when you're in the picture, you can't see, so you need to have someone that can step outside that picture and look to see where you're going, see the journey you're on. A lot of us out there, for myself, for a long while, I was, I had my mentor, I had my coach, and I wasn't listening to what they were saying to me, what they were seeing. And, you need somebody that's going to see what you want. And that's what I mean by, by saying we need a coach, we need someone. My upline, even though he's not physically in Canada with me, he's in Nigeria with, he and his family has moved to Nigeria, but still, I still connect with him. I still listen to a lot of his podcasts, and, I get a lot of value out of that because he sees what I don't. And that's the bottom line about it. We're on a journey, and a lot of times we can visualize where we want to go, but we can't see the pitfalls on that road that we're going. And a lot of times a coach, a mentor, can see that because they've been down that road. As I said, you're unique, but your story is not. So, when we look at life, the destination principle is what I wanted to share with you. Our compass is all pointing in different direction, and my compass, has to align with my destination. So direction, not intention, determines our destination. And I'll repeat that again. Direction, not intention, determines our destination. So I'd like to, share with you that, at the end of the day, you have to participate in your own rescue. And my wife and I, we've been so blessed, with ORGANO coming into our life almost 8 years ago. And it wasn't by chance. I don't believe in chances. There was a divine reason why ORGANO was presented to us. And my wife has her story as to how we got there, and I won't share that with you. I'll leave it up to her to share it with you at a later date. But my focus was on how can I move my family forward, and ORGANO presented itself. Now, you're at a very important point in time because all the noise that's going on around us in regards to this crisis, ORGANO has a unique opportunity that is here for you. So just going to let you know that ORGANO has promotions that are going on. So right now, ORGANO has a tremendous promotion, and it's been going on for a short time now, I believe almost 2 months. And that's being able to, to be a part of this journey called ORGANO for $9.99 for your promo pack. Now that doesn't give you any products, but it does give you access to your back office, and it gives you access to your website, and that's for a year. And at the end of that year, you just renew your membership. When you're looking at that, I've passed by Costco and I've seen a long line of people, at Costco lining up to go in to purchase stuff that they may or may not use during this crisis. Just to give you a point as well, in Canada, because we've decriminalized pot, and I passed by a store and I saw a long line of people, actually longer than the lineup for Costco, right? So to believe that, with ORGANO, you don't have to line up, right? You click and order and your products are showing up at your door. The essential service like deliveries are still, the postal service are still delivering. And I do believe that ORGANO should be an essential service because our products are, unique in its sense that it also helps with promoting health. We also have a promo on the OGX, buy 2, get 1 free. And the OGX, right? So this is my water bottle. I stay hydrated, but tremendous time opportunity is knocking at our doors, and it's for those that want to be a part of this and those that are with us on this journey. We're, keen on building and moving our family, our friends, down a path of, financial freedom, of rescuing them. So my challenge to everyone on this call is that for your homework, to go out and, on social media, introduce yourself to a few of your friends, colleagues, former co-workers, anyone that will, that you connect with, and share this opportunity. my challenge is to, by the end of this month, to have 2 new business partner or, preferred customer in your business, right? You can get back to Organo and give them, well, we have back office tools as well. So, corporate can actually see all the activities that's happening. And I challenge you, and I'm not just challenging you, I'm challenging myself as well to go out there and to build my business by introducing 2 new people that I can help rescue to start the Organo opportunity. So my name is Cornell, and I'd like to give a thanks to Organo, to corporate, to Mr. Bernie Chua, and to Mr. Paul Caldwell for, keeping this vision alive. With that, I wish you all a blessed day, and it's my greatest opportunity to be here, and I share with you a little bit of me, and I hope I was able to add value to you and add value to your family and the people around you. Be safe and have a blessed one.